raised over almost $8,200 for Child's Play charity with this stitch along. This is 22,000 stitches, 205 colors, with representation in games from Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Arcade, Sega Genesis, and Super Nintendo. Almost 180 games crammed into these letters. I stitched it once for charity. I submitted it to the framer. The piece got stolen last year. I was a mess. I had police involved, investigation. I couldn't talk about it. I stitched it a second time and finished it for charity, which we will be donating to Child's Play charity this December. The finished piece in the frame. I'm just nervous as hell to bring it to a framer after it was stolen the first time. So that's kind of what we do. We also do some things for the Center of Addiction Mental Health. And then there's the Fearsome Fighting Team, my first full coverage cross-stitch design. So we don't just game here on this channel. We kind of like to do the nerdy stuff. That's my spiel. Yeah, I know, right? Gotta go faster, right? Yeah, Pixie. It was an emotional time for me because I had to wait to see what was going to happen if they found it. And then the company went bankrupt during COVID, so I couldn't do anything. I don't even know where I put it. I put it away. I can pull it out here. Yep. Here. I'll show you the piece since I just talked about it. Here is the pixels that made us. And it's a lot. So you can kind of see it's a lot of work to do this twice. But you can probably see some characters. It's like a Where's Waldo of video games. You know, everyone sees Marge Simpson in the letter M. We did black and white for Game Boy. So, yeah, it's all for charity. We don't sell stuff. We just kind of do it for fun. So I hope you enjoy. Even if you don't cross stitch, it's just the nerdy stuff we do. So we also do things where I try to stitch for equality, diversity, and inclusivity in my patterns. So here you have different skin tones for people with all the different colored thread references. So if you want to change your skin tone on someone to something else, it's a visual stitch guide of all the skin tones that you can swap for the pattern in the community. And we have all the hair tones too. Here's if you wanted to switch hair tones for your child or for your baby or a baby sampler. You know, trying to do something different. Like, is it blonde, black, red, orange, gold, brown, gray? Like, what color hair do you have? Right? So we're trying to push diversity, equality, and something special to cross stitch, and maybe enable everyone to get into cross stitch. Thank you for the shout out for OMG Valkyrie as well. Destiny, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're just needle felting today, trying to stabby stab. Were they just framed? No, so Slippy, I submitted it to the framer, and employees were being investigated. They were looking at, like, where did it go? Footage was deleted. On top of that, it went missing from the actual store at a point when footage was deleted. So there was trying to find out who was working what shifts when and who had keys and access. It got really messy. But eventually they came up empty-handed. So I knew at some point I had to start and making it again. So we did. And that's where we went with it. But you know what? I was doing it for charity, so I was just on a mission. He missed the joke? Oh no. I just caught it. But Pixie, I hope you had a fantastic stream, and I know it was scrolling there, but if you could please give a shout out again for Pixie and throw a follow. Pixie is so entertaining to watch, playing so many games. She is a trophy hunter, and also a fantastic content creator, been doing this a while, and just good energy, good vibes. Everyone follow Pixie, please. I know everyone coming in from that may not be a crafter, but appreciate you swinging in just the same. Thank you for that shout out again for Pixie and Sekiro. So Pixie, you're on what stream? I think it was there earlier. You said stream 7. And if you got to go post stream bios and whatnot, please do that. Post stream self-care friend. Pix breaks. I know. I was like, I'm doing this an hour and a half. And thank you for the host, Destiny Embrace. I appreciate you as well. I got to see a bit of Duos 24 there and a few people jumping in from those communities. That's where I met Pixie, actually, was Duos stream. That's what we were talking about earlier, just crossing paths. So it was kind of cool. Anyways, the weekend was good. Happy Labor Day to all who are celebrating. Canadian friends, American friends, we get that extra day, and some are working it, like my guy. He's like, yo, I get extra pay, I'm working this. So we agreed he would just go do that. I'm gonna cut this off. Oh god, Beck. You're just redeeming an ad break, Beck. Hope he doesn't. We like our streamer and good working. I know, right? God. He might break if he couldn't take a break. Listen, everyone needs to take the proper breaks. Take your proper breaks. Right? Okay, this is actually looking really good. Okay. So we've got this eye shape. And now